Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Rocky Nash, and we're live in Las Vegas, and we're going to talk about CES. So, I want to pop on here really quickly and just go through some of my favorite gear that I discovered when I was at CES as media. We're going to show you some behind the scenes clips as well. So, stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and following so you get live notifications. What was your most exciting thing about CES? Let me know in the comments. We're going to do a quick audio test right now. Got my little mic right here, little DJ mic. You see this? Perfect. Let me know, how is the audio coming in? I'm going to do a quick, it sounds good to me. So really cool at the show. What did I go for? So here's my little badge. I go every year. CES 2023 was my 8th CES, and I think my 4th as media. But CTA, shout out to you. You took really great care of us. The media room was so helpful when I had interviews. It was also great to remember to eat, and there was food there, so I appreciate that. like, do not think that is a small thing. That's a huge thing. So I'm gonna put my little headphones in and drown out any distractions in the background. I wanted to come on and show you just really quickly some of the products that I'm testing right now, because I'm actually testing quite a few things. That's why I don't have everything here right now. But I wanted to just, for ones that I did have time to test, the products that I discovered at CES, I'm going to show you. So here we go. First up, oh, did you see my little person there? I'm going to do a tutorial, by the way, of how to do pop-ups on your live stream. But we're going to get right into it, because I've had this live stream teased for about a week, and CES is not over. It's still going on in the digital venue. So hop over to digital.tech.ces. It's in my description. Hop over there. You can still DM me. You can still let me know if you want me to review one of your products or interview you, and I'll respond if I'm interested and able to add you into this train of amazing products from CES. All right, so if you were there, still shout it out in the comments. Say hello. Excited. I'm still excited because it's not over. I'm still talking about CES, even though I've already covered another event in the middle. Okay, here we go. Thanks for watching. We're live. So I'm going to just do a quick little overhead cam shot so that you can see the CES website first of all. So this is a screen share. We have a screen share right now of the CES.tech website. So CES.tech website. Be in it was the theme. I'm going to scroll up. It says who was at CES, 3,200 exhibitors, 173 countries were represented, 4,700 media registered. I thought it was almost 5,000. Did you see the crowds I posted on? Oh, I can show you. Did I show you the large crowds I posted when I went to the Venetian the first day when I was just trying to get into the showroom? It was wild. It was, when I say wild, it wasn't a complete wild, but it was packed is what I'm referring to. I'm going to do a little, I'll show you my screen real quick, because this was amazing. Here we go. Look at, let me go back. Look at that. That was just trying to get in to the showroom at Venetian. There wasn't even a media line. That was my feedback, because I had no interview. I wanted to interview an exhibitor and I couldn't even get to him. So, but thank you to the nice security that, kind of tried to show me a shorter route to get to the booth. But it was amazing. Back to record numbers for CES 2023. Brian Tong was hosting the CES digital venue. Media from around the world were there in the media room as we were covering this exciting new innovation around the world in hardware, software, and other solutions, digital health, food tech, accessibility, automobiles, boats, smart homes, television screens, audio, what is the word? They had who was there there were so many exhibitors there for the first time. I was trying to think of one. Autonomous cars, things like that. So I have tons of interviews still to post. I posted a lot of things on Twitter, on LinkedIn, all of the platforms. So follow me wherever you prefer at Rocky Nash Live, and you will be able to see those. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear this off right here, because I want you to be able to really see everything. So let's see here. Clear that one, and then clear this one. Perfect. And also, there's going to be a podcast version, so just remember to also follow me on Spotify, because I like to put a video podcast version out as well. So you can see that. And here we go, closing this one out. The overhead cam is showing the first product that I was using in the media room. So this one right here is by, I'm going to get the box out so you can see it really. It's physically right here, but it has, this attaches to the back of your laptop and you can pull out dual monitors on both sides. And that's really helpful because I'm a live producer. And when I was in news, I had three monitors in front of me, but I had even more behind me that I was using. So one monitor is not enough when you're producing a live stream and you need to monitor content. You need to control your rundown, and then you need to also be writing and like pushing things out. You need at least 3 screens. And so this is really cool. This product, I've got so much product around me, it's so funny, but this is CES for us. It's Disneyland of tech. Here we go. I want to show you this box if I can do both screens. I'm going to show you that over there, but this huge box is going to take up my whole screen. Look at this. It's called Trio Max by, right here, Mobile Pixel. I want to show you their whole spiel on the back because it's a really cool product. I'm just going to put it right here. We'll just set it down right there. But I will have links to all this in the description as well. But I followed them, this company, the Mobile Pixel, they have the Trio Max because I found out about them actually before CES, and I was like, wow, a mobile solution to give me a 3 monitor setup, including the one, the one that I have, my laptop, but I could just, with magnets, stick that on the back of my laptop and then pull out these 2 side monitors to be able to produce better. I have a little clip of it that I have to show you because I was blown away by how cool this is. And I put it, I'll just go through my Twitter feed because I posted and interviewed so many brands that it's all there, my Twitter feed. And there's more clips to come because I interviewed so many great brands, and there's still time for you too if you want me to add you. But look at this. I'm going to go to the main screen so you can see it. You see that? Look, there was my lunch. But there it is. I was working with just the dual one where I pulled out one side of the monitor, but the one that I'm showing you right now has 2. Yes, 2. I'm going to let you see there was the box. And then I showed you how you could just pull out the monitor from one side once it's magnetically attached to your laptop. So cool. Shout out to them. I tagged them in that post. I want to make sure that I always do. So if you're interested in these products, you can just reach out to these companies directly because I tagged them. Let me scroll to the beginning of that one so you can see my next post as well. Yeah, it's called, their Twitter handle is Mobile Pixels US. Mobile Pixels US. Can you see that? Really cool. Mobile Pixels US. And I was so glad that I found them. There were some companies I didn't even know were going to be at CES, and I walked by and I was like, oh, great, you're here. So thank you for letting me test this one while I was at the show. It really helped with my workflow in the media room to be able to, because you see how much content I put out like immediately. Done is better than perfect for me. So as long as I have good audio, good video, I'm going to go. I'm going to roll. I'm going to edit on the fly, and I'm going to post it because I can do that full production video later, and that's what's coming. But digital CES is going on to the end of February. So just download the CES app, CES 2023. If you're registered, you can still network, accept those permissions for people to message you and to list yourself in the attendee list, and people can still DM you. So I'm still reviewing products. I'm still talking to exhibitors at CES. It's amazing. But you can definitely reach out to me because I'm still doing this. So thank you for the like. Thank you. If you have any questions as I'm going through this gear, definitely say it in the comments because I can see you. I can see you. But first one, so this is by Mobile Pixels US Trio Max. This really helped with my workflow in the media room to be able to have multiple monitors and move stuff around because it was like Beautiful Mind. Have you seen that movie? That's how I am during shows like this because I was so excited to cover as many things as I could. This is the product right here. And don't worry, I'll link to all this in the description. I'll put chapters in this live stream because it's going to be long. But this is it. And the difference between the dual one and this one, the Trio Max, is that it has these nice little attachments right here to connect 2 different monitors. So there's a more modern version of this. I think of course, there's always the new one coming out at the show, right? Well, so this is right before the latest one that's not available to the public yet. So it'll be even more compact, even more smooth. But these are the magnets on the back. You put magnets on the back of your laptop, and then you can, I'm going to pull one side out so you can see from the top. Look at that. You pull this out. So imagine this part is attached to the magnets on the back of your laptop. You pull this side out. It's so long. It's like there's no space. I need a bigger studio. And look, and you bend it inward. Inward, like that. Same on the other side. So I'm going to put it down. Yeah, I need a bigger studio. This is like, this product is long. It's huge. Okay, so I'm going to try to put that back in there. And then on the other side as well, there is another monitor. Can you see that? So this will be attached to the back of your computer. Look at that. And you can bend it in as well. But, oh, I want to show you that. Okay, so I have to have it straight. That's important. So I can bend it inward, right? You can also bend it backwards. So imagine you're doing a conference, right? You're doing a conference. This is your laptop. You can bend this monitor all the way around to the back to display what you're doing. Like you can share your work, share a duplicate of your monitor for someone to see on the other side. But because this is a Trio Max, you can slide out the other side. I know, I wish there was more room in here. Don't worry. Donate to my studio. I don't have a studio Kickstarter, but I need some more space. But look at this. You can fold this one back too, like a triangle, and have people in a boardroom or conference room and or a round table and have multiple monitors. So your computer controlling and then two other monitors. I've tested this. It works. You just drag and drop. Pretty cool. Not as easy to do in a small space, but it does work very well. And there's a new model out that's even smoother to operate, and this function here has been updated, but I love it. I used it. It was very easy for me to get a lot of writing and posting done. You've seen it. If you just search Rocky Nash Live and CES, you'll see all the footage. I was able to do a lot, so this helped. Next, let's move on to another product that was really helpful to me. And don't forget to subscribe, of course. That's a little Rocky saying right there. This one's really cool because I have a niece and a nephew, and I wanted to also see what kid tech was out there. And this company called My First. So I'm going to find their, I'm not going to tell you all their Twitter handles because I want you to find them right away because this is so cute. Cute, functional, smart tech for kids, because it's hard, you're nervous about kids being on social media, about tracking your kids also, and I mean little kids, and then also maybe even, okay, you trust the tech, but you want to make sure that they don't break your phone or your more expensive devices. You want them to have their own version of it. This company called My First, and I have all my tweets here, so this should be pretty quick because I posted I have my privacy screen on so you can't really see it, but I posted so many tweets that I'm like, wow. And the full interviews, by the way, will be on my YouTube channel. There you go. That's My First. Isn't that cool? Look at all these devices, little tablets, watches, phones, little cameras for kids. So they're not taking your Sony camera and playing with it in the backyard. So cute, right? Thank you. My First Kids Tech is their Twitter handle. So I said spotlight on them on the second day of the show. My First Kids Tech is their Twitter handle. And they were in the Venetian Hall. And I was just, as soon as I walked by, I met Brian and I was like, can I please interview you about this kids tech? And he was like, yeah, you have, if you have kids or niece and nephew and you love them and you want them to, if they want to see your phone or whatever, you let them, but you want tech that's for them. And this is created for them. And there's like built-in security features for things as well. The little watches or something, I was like, I got to get that. I got to get the little watch so you can know where they are. It's so cute. Okay, so here we go. I have it. Don't worry. I'm not going to just talk about it. I have it with me. Look at this cute little tote, by the way, that Brian delivered to me when I said I wanted to review some of these things. And ultimately, the real review is going to come from my niece and nephew, but they've already got Auntie's seal of approval. Look at this. This beautiful little tote bag. It's made of felt that it came in. I was like, are you kidding me? How adorable. Okay, that's just the bag. Let's get to the tech. Okay, here we go. First item, my first sketch. How cute is this? So what's great, so instead of handing your iPad over, which I still give my iPad to my niece and nephew sometimes, this is so cute because it's made for kids. They can draw their beautiful art pieces on it, and then they can also digitally send it to you. So you, instead of having it on your, your car, your fridge, where I'm not a parent. Where do you put your art? But you can just send it and share it between family. And I thought that was really great. It's called My First Sketch Color LCD Sketch Pad. They're gonna love the colors. It's made for them, so it comes in these really cool color combinations. I have a blue one, which my whole family, that's our favorite color. But it's great. It says motor skills, creativity, and active imagination, expression, and family bonding. Kids will love it. That's cool. That's by My First. Another product by them is 3D pen. Okay, kids today, like they're having courses in school that I didn't even know about. Like my niece and nephew homeschool, and they have coding, and look at this. They will be able to use this. The 3D modeling, they're gonna have that like a maker's class. What's cool about this 3D pen for kids is that it doesn't get too hot. So it has that safety feature where they can start getting into 3D, making things like 3D models, but it won't burn them. It says rechargeable battery. Here, make sure you can see it. Rechargeable battery, rapid solidification for easy use. You see that? And also safe to touch, low temperature. 9 colors, and it comes with the filaments. I was like, what? You got to be kidding me. My nephew and my niece are gonna love this. Actually, they both do the same things. Like if, because my nephew is a little, but he's like is he 5 years older than his sister? But whatever he's doing, she wants to do. But it's great that this has a low temperature and it can get them into tech early, into the makers world. So that's a really cool product I was excited about. This is their little booklet. So I just put this here because there were so many more products, and I was like, Brian, I can only carry so much. These kids can only review so much. They got a lot of homework. But I was excited about every product and I wanted it all. But I was like, how about we just get a booklet so that I can just show people what you have available. And look at these little watches. And they're not just watches. They tell the time. They count your steps. You can call your parent. Look at this. Little screensavers, playing audio. This one, talking to approved people, okay? Adorable, but smart tech. Okay, I love everything about this. I've been wanting to get my niece and nephew watches, but they do homeschool, so what are they going to do, use walkie-talkie around the house? I don't know. Maybe they'll just call me. I love it. So there's that. Another thing, oh, actually, I'll just take it out of the bag because I do have it, but I just wanted you to see that how amazing these sketch pads are. Let me go back 1 second. But that's in there. Oh, they also have, I didn't get this one, but look at that little speaker for the microphone. Don't you love it? My niece can have a little podcast like me, and little cameras, and little things that print out stickers, but also print out like, I'm getting ahead of myself. I can't stop it. Okay, you want this booklet? You can have it. Because I'm going to give it to their parents so they can look through it. But to speak about the camera, a little camera for a child. Safe to use. You're not going to worry about them breaking it. It's theirs, and it comes with a little paper roll, so they can print out like the receipt paper. But it reminds me of the Polaroid days, and it'll print out their image. So cute. Instant gratification because they get that picture right away like we did when we had Polaroids. Or maybe I did. I don't know how old you are. But I do remember having, as a little kid, using a Polaroid camera. But that's just adorable. And I'm like, look at the design. The little Lego top, that's cute. And also waterproof, I have to say that. And the memory card is included. Thank you, My First. Look at this. Speaker on the side. This is not just a toy, folks. This is nice. Okay. Also, and I'll give you updates. Don't worry. I'll tweet out updates as the kids are happy with their little hands playing with this. My First headphones. So this is great because you really are, I'm concerned about like their hearing, and having, because I've gotten them headphones before for homeschool for hearing their online teachers. But what's great about this one is because sometimes the kids, if it's over the ear, it's fine, but sometimes if it's in their ear, it hurts their ears, right? we have all of our ears are shaped different, but and also you're concerned about the noise level. But with this one, it sits on the outside. It's an outer ear headphones for kids. I know I jumped into kids text right away, and I don't even have kids, but look, ultra light, water resistant, and 5-hour playtime. Over the ear. You see that? Let me find the page actually. Look, I want to get back into the book. I'm going to find the page because I just have to show you how amazing this is, because it's very true. I had to return a couple of times things that I bought for them, headphones on Amazon, because a certain company, like different companies, they make different, shape ones. And my niece, like it wouldn't fit like it right on her ear, so it hurt her ear. And I was like, I get it. Yes, this is the solution for that. Right there. So see how it's over the ear. I love that. Great products from My First. I'm really excited to now be able to give this to my niece and nephew so they can give me some feedback. Don't tell them yet. They're Blizzard status, right? I'm going to have to pay them. You can tell them. It's all right. They already get paid in gifts. But I need their feedback because I'm excited about it. I'm sure they're going to be excited about it, especially because of these bright colors, the way it's interactive. They can send their parents instantly to they can send their pictures instantly to their parents. Really great. Let me see if I can pack this back up as nicely as Brian gave it to me. But My First, just the imagery right away took me in, the size of the booth, and there's all of these options, these beautiful products they had. I was blown away. So My First, thank you for that. Really excited. I'm going to go ahead and go over to this one. I'm just going to switch my screen. Okay, we're back. This one's nostalgic. So what was your first video game? Let me know in the comments. What was your first video game? And by the way, if you don't know, today is Friday, January 20th. And it is currently almost 10:30. It's going on 10:30. But mine was this. So as soon as I walked by this booth, because clearly I'm still near the kids section, games, I saw this and I was like, oh my word, please tell me I can review that. Space Invaders. I have a mask, a face mask that has Space Invaders on it, because I remember playing that in Pong and Tetris and Nintendo, of course. But this one, Space Invaders. So this company, Retro Arcade, make these little replicas of these video games, these arcade games. I'm gonna show you their tweet now because I interviewed them at CES. All of these full interviews are coming. I just posted clips right away the same day on Twitter. Oh, let me go back to the main screen. Look at those little tiny, and they have a partnership with Atari. Yes, Atari, you heard me right. They announced a partnership with Atari. So just imagine all your favorite vintage game, I'm calling them vintage now, but imagine your favorite games. Like they have these little versions of them. And I'm cleaning off my screen so you can see this better, because I also have a privacy screen, so it's not easy to see. But here we go. I'm going to go back to the beginning because you have to see this up close. Look at all the Pac-Man, Space Invaders, many more. They announced their partnership with Atari. Look at that booth. How beautiful. But thank you so much for the interview. Thank you for the Space Invaders game. Yeah, because you won't be getting this one back. This one is so special, near and dear to me. I'm gonna open it up so you all can see, but you can actually play the game on it. I know you're like, Rocky, get to the point. Okay, I'm getting to the point. Let me open up the box here so you can see it. Look, so you open the box. Ooh. Collect them all. Oh, this is so cool. I'm geeking out early. We've got more gear. Stay tuned. But look, My Retro Arcade. Look at all of these. I'm going to read them off to you. So, Burger Time, Caveman Ninja, Karate Champ, Bro Dudes, oops, sorry, Heavy Barrel, Pac-Man. Look, there's just so many here. Miss Pac-Man. I wanted to get Miss Pac-Man, but they didn't have it for me. But Space Invaders is my favorite. Look at this. Coming soon. Okay, collect them all. How exciting. And then on the back, they got my arcade pocket players as well. That's what you saw a little bit of as well. But look at this. Look at all those. So definitely look them up. Let me see here. Where you can go to myarcadegaming.com to learn more about them. This is my little user guide. Let's take it out of the box. Oh, look at this. I just love the packaging. I'm all excited about that too. I'm going to take good care of this. Do not tell my niece and nephew about this. You don't know them, but they will not be getting this one. This is amazing. Look at the quality. Look at this. Beautiful. I need a bookshelf to put this on so I can have this behind me. Yeah, we're going to have to do a studio redesign because this has to be on the shelf behind me. That's the battery section. Okay. This is like a CES recap / unboxing. Got audio here to put your headphones in because it's a little tiny. It's like, what is this for ants? Let me see. What is that movie was that? With Ben Stiller. But it's so tiny. My nephew does little stickbot animation, motion little movies. He makes them. This will be really cute. So I had a Pac-Man one. That one is on the way to them. So he can make little movies with his little stickbot playing Pac-Man. But look at this. And it's really strong. I see people, I've seen other people on YouTube playing with this. And it's really amazing. So let me go ahead here and see if I can look at the detail. Can you see that? Look at the detail of this. It actually works. You can play the game. Look, I'm going to take this off. You see how it says peel right here? I'm going to peel that off. There it is. Beautiful. I'm super chill today. Like, but Space Invaders, my retro arcade. You can really play the game right there. So we are going to do another live stream of me playing Space Invaders. It's going to be worse. My focus level is going to be worse than what it is right now because I'm really just chilling with you, going through some of the products that I was excited to receive and review and test at CES, and some of the interviews I'm still clipping for you to show you more behind the scenes and more of their products, but I couldn't carry everything. So I was like just trying to keep it simple, but these are the important ones for kids and kids at heart that I was excited about. So this one, you can learn more on their website for these tiny collectible arcades at myarcadegaming.com. But I was really excited about this one because it's Space Invaders. One of my first video games. So I'm going to pack that up carefully and look into a larger place so that I can have a bookshelf with this on it behind me. But I'm going to play it. I'm not going to leave it on a collector's shelf. That I'm going to play. All right. What's next? Let me know in the comments though. What did you love about CES? What was your favorite section? Your favorite product? Moment, experience, press conference, release, whatnot. I was talking to a friend the other day and they just got an Oculus Quest and we were talking about, oh, that's a great segue to 3D cameras are back. Did you know that? Remember the little blue and red glasses? Well, ECAMM, they announced the release of a consumer 3D camera. So that was one of my favorite products. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going because I'll go on tangents. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I was going to say something else, but we're just going to go straight to ECAMM. ECAMM Ego. Here we go. ECAMM Ego came out with a consumer 3D camera. This consumer 3D camera is not only allowing you to capture photo and video, and I think it's 1080p each eye. But also you can view it right away. The viewer's there. It reminds you of that little toy with the little 3D images that you could, go, or no, you would go this way and it would go to the next image. This is so much better. This is not a toy. This is a camera. It's called the ECAMM Ego. Let's open it up. Thanks for watching. So you open this up. I already took it out. Guys, I went to, so Bellagio has a new exhibit. You know, they have the gardens. It's a free attraction in Las Vegas. I went around and filmed the gardens with this already. So I'm going to post that content on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribing because I am going to post that today. And so I do have footage already. So this box is empty. This box is empty, but nice packaging. I just love good packaging too. I wanted to show you. But it says Real 3D, immersive, easy, snap, and share. That's what it looks like. So you get the camera, you get, and then it magnetically snaps onto here, and it also has a little claw to make sure it stays attached, and then right away you can view. So it came with, in here was the viewer, and the little carry case. Under here was like a little cord so that you don't drop it, and a cord to charge it. So here's the camera. You are rewarded for staying tuned. Here you go. So I'm gonna put this right next to it, like this. Okay, right there. And here's the ECAMM. There's so many more products I have to tell you about. I'm excited. It's gonna be in a really well edited video that's not as on a tangent like I am right now, but this was a casual chat. I'm gonna make another cup of coffee so we can just keep talking. But here's the ECAMM Ego. It's already attached because I was using it yesterday, but this is the nice little carry bag. I don't know where the charging cable is anymore. It is gone. But you just attach it like this. This is the viewer, clearly. This is the camera. And it's so tiny. It's so lightweight. Look at this. Wait. Make sure not to throw my phone on the floor. But there it is. Candle ECAMM Ego. A real 3D camera. It's back, people. These two little eyes are separated like to the distance of human eyes. On the back, this is the camera. I'm going to turn it on. I wish I could show you the footage, but I walked through the Conservatory Bellagio. They have a Lunar New Year design out, so not many people have seen it. It was under construction during CES. I'm turning this on right now. Look at this. It's so little, and it captures amazing footage. So there it is. It's turning on. Okay, it's turning on. It's on. Now, so... And by the way, if you want to take a selfie, it came with a little mirror. So I could take a selfie, 360 as well. I mean, 3D. So I could see that I'm in the shot. I can see myself. So, and it's magnetic. It just snaps on. Clever. They thought of everything. So right now on the back of it, it was really important to what you're about to film in 3D to put the distance. So if it's close up or far away, you can change that. So I just left it on infinity since this is a huge garden area. And you can swipe down for settings. You can swipe, let me show if I can show you. Right here. So there's the exposure compensation. There's the format, the timer, and then the auto exposure, like right all down there, right? And you can swipe down, and there's settings. Swipe down, settings. That's my hand. And then if you swipe this way, oh, and by the way, the button, which I've seen a lot of people on YouTube say if you press, it's pretty hard to press the button to really start, stop. It didn't always work that way. So that's my true feedback. I was like, okay, but they have a workaround because this is a new product. This is the only thing on the market. I haven't seen any competition. Have you? So they get a lot of leeway for me. But the button was like, okay, not as hard to start, stop, but there's a button right here. There's a button, I'm going to block the light so you can see it better. There's a button right here. There you go. To start and stop right on the screen. So that's just how I started and stopped. When I wanted to take a video, I wanted to take a picture, and it worked every time. That was easy. Do not change. I found this out the hard way because I ruined about 3 shots. Do not start and stop. Do not try to change this. You know, if it's a close-up, if it's a macro or infinity during the stream, because that made it so that I couldn't then stop the stream. It kind of somehow crashed it. So that made sense. I was just trying to test everything and it wasn't a good idea. So follow the directions. But once I followed the directions, it was wonderful. I didn't film anything longer than 1.5 minutes because I didn't want 2 minutes because I didn't want to push it since I would just started. But I put in my battery. It came with the battery. and I put in my little SD card so that it recorded to that, and it's ready to load some content. Let me see if I can show you on the back. You won't be able to see that it's 3D, but you'll be able to see the footage that I filmed. So here we go. I'm gonna swipe. Let's see. Oh, on the side, I want to show you this. There's the play button. There's the play button, and then to go between all the images you took. So I'm gonna press the play button. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, I want to see which one do I want to show you. Hang on. Okay, this is pretty. So see, this is in the conservatory at Bellagio. So it's a huge garden. Look at this. My green screen's kind of blocking out the green. You can't really tell because it's blocking out the green, but it's in 3D. So it's only going to look 2D while you're looking at it. But when I put this on, everything changes. Here we go. And also it's magnetic. So if you try to put it on the wrong way, it won't even let you. I feel like resistance there. But okay, so I'm going to put it on the right way. So it's already playing. But now I'm just going to see there's a slot for your nose right here. This is just so cool. It's incredibly cool that it just is taking me back to childhood days with the blue and red 3D glasses. But here we go. I'm going to press play on it again. So even though it's attached, I can just press play again right here. Okay. Watching it. It's 3D. I can see the depth. Like that little tree that I showed you that was in the front, it's like I'm there and I can touch it. The flower that's in the front is clearly closer to me. The leaves are sticking out. Like it's 3D. It's amazing. And then I can just press this little arrow here. See that? To go to the next one. Oh, this is cool. I want you to see this. Wait, look, you can't see it there. You just, I'm going to load it. Make sure you subscribe because you can load 3D content. And then can you order 3D glasses on Amazon? Let's find out. If so, I'll order them and we'll watch it together. That'll be fun for like some type of premiere. But this next one is a lion with like water fountain. I'm going to stop it. And I don't think I can break any. I've already tried all the things to break it and I haven't been able to break it. But this little lion with a water fountain looks amazing because the water is definitely closer to you. It's called the ECAMM Ego by CANVA. And you can learn more about it. I'll tell you where. Let me turn it off. So I haven't tested, by the way, how long the battery stays charged, how many images you can take based on the size of the card that you put in there. But this is very important. This is the most important thing because a lot of people get caught up with this, and I saw reviews and people were like, oh, it's so hard to open. But if you just watch one video of how to open the battery section, it's easy. So on the side, you just pull this down, and then out like that. And that's how you open up the battery slot to then take out the battery. That's what I had to do, by the way, to stop my streams that I tried to change the depth of field on. Yeah, don't do that while you're filming. So it wouldn't stop the stream. Then I had to just take the battery out to end the video. But as long as you don't do that, you're fine. And then here's my little card slot right there. Ta-da! So battery and card right there, SD card there. Close it. It snaps into place, but push this in and you're good to go. To open it again, one more time, press down. Let me go like this. Pull down and open it up. Press it, snap it in place, make sure it's tight because it is water resistant. I won't say it's waterproof, but water resistant. It's nice, like soft plastic all around it. Oh, you're always learning from me? I'm always learning from you. Thank you. No, the questions help. And when you come in, you make me think about other ways, to look at things or how to test things further. So if you have any ideas or something you want me to film, I did test it in when there was still sunlight coming through the roof of the conservatory. And then I stayed a little bit. I had a bite to eat with a friend. And then when it was dark, then I went in there again. So I'll be able to see the difference between low light and, daylight as well. So I did test that with this. But this is by CANVA. And it is called the ECAMM Ego. And I just love it. It brought back childhood memories when we had that little toy where you could put the little wheel of images there and then press the button and it was 3D. Do you remember that? What was it called, Superfro? What was it called? I can't remember the name of it. Did you see the arcade, the vintage arcade machine? Okay, we're gonna keep going though. So these are the really fun items, from things for children at heart like myself. And then this one I thought was really fun because it's a consumer 3D camera. It's back, people. It's back. I haven't seen any competition. I'm definitely going to get a gimbal on it because I was definitely, I'm a heavy walker, so I wasn't able to really stabilize the footage. That if there's one thing I wish it had, was in-camera stabilization, but no worries because it came with this nice trusty, thanks for shout out to ECAMM for sending this to me because they didn't have any available at the show. Right here is this beautiful little Kendall like a monopod. So this was nice to have as well, and this will help you kind of steady it. But I'm definitely going to put it on a gimbal the next time I use it. But what's cool about this is that if I want to film, look, vertical or horizontal, there's that. But it has not just one pole, but two. So it can extend actually really far. That I didn't realize until afterward. So funny. Sometimes I don't, I'm just so excited to test things and I just start, like, don't even read the manual. Sometimes I just start going. But see, look, there's this little, right here. That's the first one. I was wondering why I was hearing something shaking around in there. But look, this one extends really far. This is just the first section, which has, what, 3 sections? 1, 2, 3. This is a really nice Kendall little extendable pole. And then this one, I'm strong. Oh, may not hurt myself live. Yeah, there you go. This one too. Oh, there's another, there's something else in there. Hang on. There's something else in there. Yep, it's 3. So 6 little poles. So this extends out really far. Okay, there we go. Ta-da. So it's really strong. And because I didn't break it just now. A tough on things, so if they survive me, they're really good. All right, moving on to the next product. Okay, so you asked some questions. So it says you saw the arcade one. Yes, good, good, good. It's really cute. And they had Pac-Man, they had a lot of other things too. So let's put away this one. I'm gonna just put it in their little carry bag because I don't want to forget one piece or the other. But I like that they had this too because I definitely used this because it's so small, it did almost slip out of my hand a couple of times, but because I had that, it saved the camera. Thank goodness, because I don't know how long it would have taken to get another one. But thank you so much for that. It's by ECAMM Ego, if you want to check that out. I've seen other YouTubers already review this, but I haven't seen the content posted, so I'm going to order some 3D glasses. I think the little paper ones, they're really cheap, and I think that when you view it on YouTube. Have you seen it? Let me know. Let me see what Superfro says. Nice one. You can get a lot of cool wide shots with that one. Yes, I can. Oh, you have a question. Definitely ask the question. Please, please, please. Okay, moving on. Next thing, but still ask your questions because I will answer them while we are going. So moving this one over. This next product is a charging accessory. So a good camera for cheap. Ooh, good question, because cheap depends on your budget. So what budget? So give me a range, and then because the best phone, okay, the best camera you have is your phone, if you have a phone. So Android or iPhone. Got my start before, and I actually still used my phone even after I had to me, it's a lot to have 1,000 subscribers. So don't discount even 100, but because these are real people. But I was using my phone even beyond that, even beyond 1 million views, because your phone is the best camera because it's the one you have right now. But what type of use case is it? Is it for live streaming? Are you talking about for photography? Are you talking about just for video that you're going to post to digital, to social media? Or is it for professional use case? Because then you says $500. Oh, great. Under $500. Or close to, well, how much, or close to 500. The one I'm using right now is the Sony ZV-1. How much is that? Look it up for me real quick. Because when I try to keep my budget down. I've used expensive cameras, worked on sets, and used expensive audio in studios. But for my personal kit, one day when I get a larger space, I can show you everything I'm using. But I wasn't going to buy a really multiple $1,000 camera for just my live streams. This one's great. It's 4K. I reduced it down to 1080p, I believe, today. But it's a Sony ZV-1. Let me know. Look that one up. Sony ZV. Here, I'm going to type it in here for you so you can just copy paste it. Sony ZV-1 is what I use for live streaming, but I've also taken video with it, load it to my computer and put it on and edit it and put it on YouTube as well. I like the Sony ZV-1. I was invited to test another brand, but I don't want to say their name yet because I haven't tested it, but it's a little bit cheaper than that one, but I haven't tested it yet. But I can recommend the Sony ZV-1 because I like it. But this little puppy, this iPhone, which is more than the Sony ZV-1, is but it's my iPhone can do really well. Video 748. Okay. So the Sony ZV-1 is, so I think just save up a little bit longer, but the Sony ZV-1 is really great camera for video if you're using it to post on YouTube. I have some footage recently in my latest, let me see which video. Maybe I'll put it in the description. Footage from Sony ZV-1 so you can see it, but I love it. Yeah, $500. I mean, I don't know anything like really great around that price, but save up a little bit longer and get the Sony ZV-1. So, either mobile phone or Logitech or webcam. Yes, I have all those things. You're right, but I think they wanted to take a camera out and take video with it so your webcam won't work, but you're right. This is in your pocket, right, Superfro? Use your phone until you can get one. Also take pictures. Sony ZV-1. I take pictures also with my Sony ZV-1. Yeah, but your phone takes really good pictures. No one's been able to tell the difference. And I've also been paid professionally for photo shoots I've done with phones, but then I've also used some images. I mean, I've done photo shoots with professional cameras, but I've also used my phone. And like you'll see phone images mixed in sometimes if it's social media content. No, not the difference. No one complained. Everyone loved it. It looked great because these cameras are amazing in your phone. Okay, when you use OBS. Okay. See, I don't get any lag, so check your internet connection, but I'm using the Sony ZV-1 with a capture card from Elgato. You know, the 60 Plus. I think it's called 60 Plus. Check my list of recommended products from Savvy Streaming in the description. Good questions. Thank you so much for saying that. But I've used OBS professionally in a news station. I trained the digital producers how to use OBS and multiple cameras, but I was using PTZ cameras. There was also, I've used it with Canon cameras, Sony, Nikon, but Sony ZV-1, I would save up for that one because you can do photo, video on the run and also in studio, attach it for OBS. That's what I would do. All right, back to CES. That's a good question. Thanks for asking. This is a product by a company I had never heard of. Okay, I was like, but that's CES for you. You're discovering a lot of brands anyway, right? This is by Rolling Square. Let's find the tweet. Let's find the tweet. Keep asking questions, by the way. I love your questions. On to Twitter. Scrolling up to when I interviewed Rolling Square. Laura, you're amazing. Shout out to Laura because this is called the Edge Pro Kit by Rolling Square. They're a Kickstarter. I'm like, what? Look at this. Okay, so you're like, what am I looking at? They do charging accessories, laptop accessories. I did knock my light over with my gestures. It's fine. But this is called the Edge Pro. I want to show you a little video of it really quick because I used it in my media shot at Fancy Food Show. You're like, what are you talking about, Rocky? It's magnetic. You attach it to your laptop. You can then mount your cell phone to the side of your laptop. Just snap on there. Do you remember, basically with the latest update on your iPhone, continuity cam? You know how a lot of YouTube influencers are saying how you could snap it with a Belkin mount onto the back of your laptop and use your phone as your webcam, right? And it could even look down. But I couldn't find that Belkin mount anywhere. Then I go to CES and I see by Rolling Square, this cool Edge kit. It's called Edge Pro Kit. It's really strong, by the way. I have to show you how strong these magnets are. So this piece is the Edge Pro core, right? This is the core of the whole device. I have to peel this sticker off. I'm supposed to stick this in the back of my laptop. But when you do that, you can then, so imagine this is stuck on the back of a laptop. This piece here is magnetic. You can attach your phone. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. So the way I remember, I was like, what, as a webcam? Yeah, you can use your phone as a webcam. But look at this heavy duty magnet right here. So this would be on the back of your laptop. You can even slide it around and have it on the top and use it as a webcam, like Superfro said. Yes. Yeah, and Superfo made a good recommendation as well for with your great question about an affordable camera and also streaming with it. If you got a lag with OBS, check your upload speed. I put that up there again because that's something I do before I go live every single time. You might want to check your upload speed with a speed test. Okay, but look at this rolling square. Okay, you can get multiple of these and attach them and even use this as a phone mount. So you could have it standing up like this and then mount your phone like this. Look at that. It just it just held it. You're like, what is this little device? That's not all. That's not all. Yes, yes, yes. So if you have the latest Mac, so I have a MacBook Pro, and I've updated to the latest, and my phone is also updated to the latest operating system. So instantly when I open live streaming software, it'll recommend my camera, my phone as a webcam, and I attach it. But I use ECAMM on a Mac, so it sounds like you have a PC, so you'll have to look that up. But that's how I use it, is that I attach it. Yeah, instantly. So that's why I switched over, because I used to have an Android phone. That's why I switched everything over to Apple, because instantly when I start my live streaming software up, it finds my phone and it says, do you want to use your phone as a webcam? Otherwise, you might have to attach it with accessories, which you'll have to research for your computer and your devices. But it's instant with if you just have all Mac ecosystem. But with this, with rolling square, good question. But you can find the right accessories to attach your phone and look that up, because there's a world of information on YouTube for how to attach your phone as a webcam. And I was amazed at how easy it was if you have a Mac. But look at this. Okay, Edge Pro Kit. Let's find them right now on. Thank you for asking that question. Really good, because in my fancy food media room coverage, check that out. Previous video, look it up. You'll see that I used my iPhone as my webcam. Okay, definitely look at that. So you can just scroll through my recent videos at Fancy Food Show and you'll see me in the media room. It's a live stream of my media room experience. I'm using this as a webcam, and I even show you behind the scenes video of me using it. So check that out. Okay, here we go. Next up, we're talking about rolling square. I don't want to forget to show the video, because I interviewed Laura and she has more than one device. First, she showed me this. Okay, you're going to be like, what? Let me see if I can turn it sideways. That'll be even better. Yes. Okay, so she has a multiple port charging device. So you know how Anchor makes one, which is great. I have it where it's micro USB, Lightning, and a USB-C, right? You can just change the tip of it and charge anything. Well, theirs is really small. I'm going to switch back to the beginning of it so you can see it. Really, really small, great device. Look at that. So I have one of those, and I attached it to my backpack. I'm going to go to the beginning really quickly so you can see it. It's really small, and it has all of those. She also has a little card that you can load up with your information so people can follow you. That's another one. Multiple port for your keychain, and it has a built-in power pack. A built-in power pack to charge. So it's like an emergency if your phone's about to die. Not only does it have multiple ways to charge your phone, but it also has a power built into it. It's a little power pack. That's Laura of Rolling Square. They're out of Switzerland, I believe. Yeah, so we won't be doing a tutorial on any like setup for live streaming on this. This is a CES recap live stream, but definitely subscribe so you can ask all of your how to live stream, which camera, how to hook it up, how so that it's clean HDMI. Definitely subscribe so you can tune in for one of those so I can spend more time on those questions. But I don't want to get away from these brands that I promised to cover today for CES. But stay tuned, because you're right up my alley, all the questions you're asking, because I did go live on OBS for a very long time. So thanks for being here. Great questions. So with Rolling Square, you saw Laura just now. She showed you that. So this is what comes with the Edge Pro kit. So you can attach this to your laptop. You can attach your phone, but also you can also put this on the back and attach a light. Let's say you just don't have a light on your laptop. You might be able to use this information if you need a lighting source, since you were looking for a budget camera as well. Look at this. You could also just snap this on here. And it's I've used this also at the trade show. On the go, going live from the media room. This is what was snapped onto the back of my laptop, was just this light, and it goes from cool, warm, and it dims. So I think it has 3 dimmable settings. So it's bright, middle, 1. Well, it's only 2 actually. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So either bright, less bright, and warm, or cool, which I just use the cool. Yeah, it's like yeah, it is. It's a really small and it's really strong. I'm not sure if you can you all tell since you both are here, let me know. But this is really strong. It looks like aluminum and it can support itself. And it's just as easy as putting this on the back of your laptop. That's their little logo for Rolling Square. Look at that. So if you're putting it on your phone and your let's say, because you had a really good question about that. Let me put you up here. Because if you are using it as a webcam or if you're putting it on you're streaming with your phone, you can then light the person that you're filming and then have your phone facing you, right? And wireless audio hooked up to it. So you can even use this while you're filming with your phone. Don't think you need a camera to do great footage, you know? So definitely try this out. It's called Edge Pro. They're a Kickstarter right now, so I'll put the link to their Kickstarter if you want to try them out. Definitely check them out because this is a really cool setup. You're like, what is this? Don't forget this. This one right here is to charge your iPhone. So you can charge your iPhone with this one. And hey, well, let me give you another look at this. Hang on 1 second. Don't leave. Okay. Okay, we're back. So here we go. Right there. It is to charge. So, and it's also magnetic. I'm going to do a little demo for you. So you take this. That's on the back of your laptop. You put this here, right? You can charge your phone from your laptop if you're using it as a webcam, but you can also put the light on the back. I mean, I know I'm spending a lot of time on this, but you understand, I was in the media room, able to go live, able to use this to light people properly while interviewing them in the showroom. Cut that, paste that. I didn't have to have a huge light with me. I didn't have to have a camera person. I used my phone throughout the whole showroom, then came back to my laptop, then filmed myself using my phone as a webcam on a Mac. It was amazing. Yeah, it's really small. Let me make sure I'm not missing any comments. Yeah, it's really small. It's cool. It's like a snap mount. Can you connect that to any tripod? Am I still muted? Oh, it's okay now. Yeah, I muted myself because someone walked in, I had to make sure that they weren't like too noisy for you. So I went to my whole screen with my logo and was like, just I'm live streaming so you won't like talk too loud in the background. But really small. Thank you so much, Sven, for saying that. The sound is okay now. Thank you so much for being here. But I had to give proper shout out to Rolling Square because they have all these cool gadgets. It's like Batman for tech, and I'm like, what? I'm not even addressing the tip of the iceberg. Okay, and now I'm all good now. Okay, cool. Because I wanted to make sure I was like, I have to give my focused attention to you all, but I have to make sure to let them know I'm streaming because I just came in. But look at this. Charge your phone from your laptop if you're streaming from it. Also light yourself. And these, you can attach multiple to each other and just make this. Imagine having 2 of these on the back of your laptop on the side, having your iPad on one side. So it's like another monitor, and then your phone on the other side. That's invaluable to live producer, right? I'm sure you'll understand. My Stage Bully one is that if you, let me put you back up here. Where'd you go? Yeah, and also take pictures. I just want to make sure I'm addressing you. But to have a device like this to keep your setup inexpensive, also easy to break down, easy to set up and go live. I went live in minutes using this because I was like, oh, let me just snap on my phone. That's right, I have the continuity cam. I think that's what they call it. I'll use my phone as a 4K or 1080p, depending on what I set the stream at, as a camera source. I'll use this light as, which it's really bright. Like, let me just show you. Go back. Are you seeing this? Look, without it, I could even turn off my, I'm going to turn off my main cam that I'm using right now so you all can see. Like, if I have no light, okay, let's see. I'm going to turn it off. Okay, no light. And now we're just going to use their light. Like, my hand's blocking it, but look. That's really bright. Okay, so that's just from this. Amazing. Okay, we have to move on, right? I know, you're like, Rocky, but I'm just really impressed when tech is small, affordable, and it really well built. And I could even stack these two on each other. So you're like, oh, but they're on the opposite side. Nope, you can put them on the same side, just like that. Really cool solution. Okay, and this is a charging cable to connect, you know, to charge your phone from your laptop, or you can even charge the light as well. You can charge the light, so you never have to detach anything. Just keep charging it. Get a battery pack. Always have a battery pack. Hold it down for 3 seconds and turn it off. I spent a lot of time on a little tiny Edge Pro kit, but if you're a live producer, if you're in media, you will get and understand why that was a huge deal for me, that I could just produce with just that small gear. Okay, next. Can I see? Oh yeah, you can see the difference in the lighting. Exactly. Okay, there's so much. Okay, what else can we talk about? We talked about the Trio Max dual monitors, where I was able to snap on the back of my laptop and have 3 monitors. We talked about the ECAMM Ego, the 3D camera. I talked about all the My First Kid products. Space Invaders game, awesome. Rolling Square. And also, let's just move on to this next one. So if you're also into reporting and you're a solo reporter like me, a solo content creator, look at this. This is by Pivo. If you've never heard of Pivo, or I've never tested their product, but I've heard of them. But this little case has this little motorized, it kind of turns mount. It turns your phone kind of into a PTZ camera of sorts, but not really, because you can't make other sources. You can't select a section of your screen and make it a source. But what it does is it makes it so that it can track you. That's what I was trying to say. It can track you. So this one's for a phone. They have it also for an iPad, so a more heavy duty version. But look at that. You mount your phone in here. You download the Pivo app. That's their logo. This is how you spell it, Pivo. See that? And it will track you. It will start to, it recognizes you. Then you can just hop on the mic. I got so much gadgets here. You can just hop on the mic. Put this on a tripod, because look, there's a mount below it. Put that on a tripod. Snap your phone in here. Where's my phone? I'm going to demo it. Snap your phone. Not snap, just put it here and tighten it. Can't do it with all the stuff in my hand. I'm going to do it right over here so you can see me. Okay. Like that. There you go. Tightening it up. It's going to be fast. Here we go. Done. Like, I haven't even tested this. Like, I'm doing this for the first time with you. I just took it out of the packaging because they actually handed it to me like that. We try not to break stuff. See, if anything can survive me, I'm telling you, it's pretty strong, because I don't always read the manual. I just start hooking stuff up and going. But there it is. And you open the app. It recognizes your face, and you can just start taking a video. You can start recording a TikTok. It recognizes your face, and it will follow you wherever you walk to. You can back up. I saw this guy, he walked at least 10 feet away, and it was still tracking his face. He got close. The girl was dancing, doing a TikTok video. There's built-in features in the app that allow you to also duplicate yourself. Like, I did a tweet about it. The girl was dancing on TikTok. She turned on this filter, and then she recorded herself in one place, another, and a third. And when she posted it, there was 3 of her. I'm like, what? So that's all built into the Pivo app for this. This is the mobile phone version of it. So it looks like that. And you can mount it on a tripod, but it basically tracks you, so you can move around while you're filming yourself. So if you are a solo content creator, you work by yourself a lot, it's great. It also comes, you're like, oh wait, but it's far away from me. No worries. It comes with a remote. Yeah, it comes with a remote. So that's by Pivo. Let me show you. I got an awesome interview in as well that I'm going to be posting to this channel. So I posted only clips because I wanted to right away get out what some of my favorite products were. But I want you to know that I am going to publish the full walkthrough with the experts and the marketing professionals talking about it, so that you know this casual chat with us is not it. Like, I've got a whole thing coming for you all, like a whole detailed story. That would be great for travel. Yeah, or shot. Yeah, exactly. It'd be great for traveling or shot videos. So if you travel alone, I've traveled to Asia. I've traveled to like other different other countries, like in continents by myself, and things like this would have really helped when I try to get shots. And I don't want to walk away from my cam and then have to walk back up to it to reframe the shot. This would just track me, and that would be cool. Their app, I have the ECAMM app. People, I have so many apps here, but let me just show you the interview, a little bit of it, just video. I won't show audio because I don't know what that will sound like. Here we go. I love, these are simple. You're like, oh, but these are really simple products that really made a difference in my day. The kids ones are just, it was cool because it makes a difference for my family. And I love that, you know, smart toys for kids. Or, but the other ones really just help me with content creation life. And this Pivo one, I'm excited to test this. I'm going to test it today and go somewhere so that I can just like walk around and demonstrate things, and the camera will just kind of, it'll follow me. My phone camera will follow me. Here we go. Found it, and then I swapped away from it. No worries. It's on Rocky Nash Live on Twitter. You'll see it. And thank you for letting me know my audio was muted, because I have the new Wave 3, and when you tap the mic, it will mute me. So even if I just gently touch it, it will mute. So definitely, please always shout out if I'm on mute, because it's so easy to do. Here we go. We're looking for Pivo, and he shouldn't be too far. I did post a lot of content, but oh, I found another one I have to show you, but I didn't. They didn't have a sample. Hang on. Here it is. Here it is. He had so much fun. I love the people he had so much fun demoing this for me. He was like, and that's not all. He just started dancing around. He was telling the booth model how to dance around to show us the feature, but he was doing all the dancing, and I ended up just filming him dancing. So it's going to be hilarious when you see it, because it's actually featuring him dancing. She's in it a little bit, but I was having a blast filming him show her how to dance. But see that? It tracked his face, and so I'm walking around him, but as he moves, it was following him. The iPad, that's the larger one. That's the larger one. But I'm trying to see closer so you can see us tracking his face. It was really cool. Stay tuned for that dance off. It was awesome. Okay, let me see what other questions you all have. Next, let's move on. So that's by Pivo. And that is their hashtag is create better. And on Twitter, they are Get Pivo. Let me see if I can show you their website too. I like to always say that if I can. But smaller company, because I hadn't heard about them. But there it is, Pivo. Okay. Next. I love that it comes with a remote too, so that you can just start filming. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. You can also stream with it. You can also stream. And I'm like, what? We're testing that. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned for me to test this out in the field, reporting live and having this follow me around. That's going to be really cool. What's up here? Oh, it comes with a cord. Thank you for that. It comes with it so I can charge it and put my little battery pack on the side. Okay, so we've got Pivo. We've covered the 3D consumer cam right here. Let's see how my organization skills are. We've covered the Space Invaders, my arcade, my retro arcade. Also the Rolling Square Edge Pro Kit for content creators and live streamers. Anyone in digital marketing really would also appreciate that. 1, 2, 3, hold that down. Perfect. That's the charge. Oh, and also, which is my first, all the kids products, there's nowhere to put that. So I'm just going to leave that there. Another favorite though, the Trio Max. The Trio Max. Oh, didn't get to show you that. You all can tell I'm working in a smaller space because I'm knocking stuff over here. There you go. I forgot to show you on the Trio Max. So not only can you use it for conference use, snap it on the back of your laptop with the magnets they provide, but you can not only just have those mounts on the side, those screens on the side, but fold them around for conference use, but also you can rotate the screen orientation, of course. So if you want to demo and show people what Reels will look like, or your coding, or whatever this is, because I don't do that, but I think it's coding. You can look at your code that way. So your additional or extended monitor can be, it's as simple as plugging it in your computer. I know my Mac just instantly recognized it. If you have to download a driver or whatnot, they have all the information on their website, but it was really easy. This is everything it comes with right here. And this, keep in mind, is the previous model. So there is a newer model out that's even smoother and easier to use. This one is the previous model, so it's even better than this. So, oh, hey, it's James Hicks. Shout out to James Hicks. Tallboy and James Hicks has interviewed me in the media room at CES. So definitely check out his content as well. And Tallboy, I was able to hop impromptu onto his podcast. So super exciting. And then right after we have Fancy Food Show, and we got another show coming up. So super excited to meet you, James, and I'm glad you're here. Super is always laughing at me. Yeah, it's true. Okay, so what haven't I shown you? But these are some of my top products. I'm going to be playing this little video game today, and I'm not going to take it back from my niece and nephew, but the Pac-Man version, I do want to see how that works. I just had to give it to them right away. But and there's 2 of them, so I had to make sure to have enough stuff for both. Anyway, but this was my show recap. There are more products. I just can't fit them all here, and I already spoke for how long has it been? It's been an hour. So I think we should do this in stages. So how about I edit the interviews of all these brands? There are many more. They're all in if you go through my Twitter feed, you will see the other products. There was one, let me shout you out. My Stage Blade -1. You're going to love this. I know I would sell you on phone footage, but in addition to you getting the camera for your OBS production, I'm so glad I got the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm not interested in the 14 yet. I know it has built-in stabilization, but I can get a gimbal. I love this phone so much because it talks to my Mac and it talks to my iPad. I can use my iPad as an extended monitor. If I didn't have the mobile Pixels US, I could use my phone on the side as an additional camera. When I open up ECAMM, which is what I produce with, you can learn more about in the description. As soon as I open up this software that I'm live streaming with, it asks me if I want to use my phone as a webcam or additional camera. Let me see if I can trigger it right now. I'm not sure if I can, but you shouldn't test things live. You really shouldn't, but I don't know why I'm trying to do it. Let's see if I can change my camera and trigger it like live. Why not? I've made mistakes before. I don't see it in my list. If it was in my list, let's see, camera. It's not on my list, or I would have totally taken a chance with you all. I trust you not to screenshot and share it if it goes rogue. No, thanks, Superfro. I was just grateful to meet all these people who were sharing all these products and gear and knowledge with me. And also the cool people like James Hicks, Tallboy, they were there. Like I think they've done more shows than me. I've done 8 CESs, but I think they've done more than I have. And so definitely check out their content. What was your favorite product? If you're still here, James, like what was one of yours? These are small things. There's much bigger things, of course. There was smart cars. There was the the PlayStation 2 VR2, right? I all of this footage. I interviewed people at Sony, at Canon about their M-Rail headset, which I'm sorry, it's not approachable. It's $35,000. But M. Night Shyamalan filmed his new movie coming out next month, Knock at the Cabin. He filmed an immersive experience where it puts you in the movie, and they let media early put on these glasses. And I mean, this is beyond VR. This is beyond. It was like you're in it. It's crazy what cameras can do now. But he filmed this immersive experience where you feel like you're in the film. So definitely check that out. I put a clip of that press conference on YouTube so you can see it. You were stuck at the booth. Sony had me stuck at their... Yeah, okay, so James is saying right here, Sony had me stuck at their booth, always loved their gear. The guy walked me around. Oop. I'm so animated. The guy walked me around the Sony booth with the PlayStation 2 VR headsets, and I just saw these grown-ups just having a blast. Some guy was climbing a ladder, going through. I don't know if you got to play any of the games. The lines were long, but James, but he even there's these concept cars with Honda, and then he showed me where you can find yourself anywhere in the world with a satellite map. Like they had an installation. Did you see that one at Sony? Where you could, say, okay, I'm here, and it can find you anywhere in the world. I don't know how that's going to link, but that'd be really cool. It's like Google Maps, but in real time. And you can just be like, where am I? And it'll zoom all the way down on you. I'm just talking in tangents now because it was really exciting. Sony had me trapped there too. Canon had me trapped at their booth. Rolling Square, because I love little gadgets that solve solutions. My Retro Arcade, because I love nostalgia products, and they partnered recently with what did I say? Atari. This one's really cool. So let me work on getting that. Let me work on editing the video. Let me work on editing the video of you all of the interviews, because Sony, I actually toured the entire booth with one of their representatives. So you're gonna love that interview. The smart bird feeder. I know it's a family project, but come on, who doesn't love that? Where if a bird lands in the bird feeder, like identifies them and sends the whole family tweets. There was this is what I wanted to tell you. There was a viewfinder for your iPhone, so that if you show up to a gig filming something, they're going to respect you. It's amazing. It's a company that makes professional mounts and viewfinders for professional cameras for filmmakers. They made something for your iPhone because they know phones are at that level now. It's a viewfinder. You can let me just show it to you. Why am I trying to describe it to you? So they didn't have samples because it was new. It just came out, but they made something. So they make things for filmmakers, and they made something for your phone, because they were like, people are filming amazing things. People filmed movies with phones. I missed some of your comments. LG wireless OLED was impressive. I went in there, but I didn't stay in there long. I always get trapped at that really pretty experience in the front. Of Rocky Nash trying to take over, putting the number. What? You're so funny. It was just an amazing show. Let me show you a couple more products really quickly, and then you can leave at any time. You're not trapped here. But I wanted to show you a couple more tweets where these people I have full interviews with. So this gentleman and his little smart bird feeder. It's like a little Ring camera on your little bird house, and then it identifies with, the stickers. I got those from my niece and nephew. But it'll identify the birds. Cute. Okay, that was one. I've got more. Hang on, Samsung and their smart pet sensor. So if your dog barks, it'll like send you a notification, and you can like entertain it. You can turn on your smart TV, whatever their favorite show is. It's like a babysitter. The Bridgecast, let's not forget about Roland's Bridgecast. So with this little audio mixer, yes, that's right, Roland, the music company, is in the audio mixer game for gamers. This cool product, look at all these ports. It's a dual bus, so you can like control different audio within your live stream. So if you're a gamer, you want to have she's going to show you, that's Gabriella. She's going to show you how you can control the audio just for you and your buddies, right? So you have a separate control for that, separate control for your music, separate control for your mic. So it's amazing little audio mixer by Roland. I was embargoed, so I couldn't talk about it earlier, but I went to their suite and I was able to see it. It was amazing. Amazing little product for gaming by Roland. Yes, the music company. They actually, the synthesizers for like Super Mario Brothers and things like that, it was made with Roland products. So they've been in the gaming world, attached to it in some kind of way. Another product really quickly. This is the product I've been trying to tell you about. It's right here. You may recognize the brand. The brand is called Zacuto. And I did a video clip of how he rigged an iPhone up. And I was like, what? It blocks out the light. It makes it like a little film camera. Oh, look, I found the picture of James Hicks you took of me in the media room. Great picture. Shout out, photo credits, James Hicks. Seeing me do my thing in the media room at CES. This is Tangent City, if you're wondering. I'm getting to the point. I'm finding the Zacuto mount for your phone, because it's worth it. It's worth it. Hang tight. It's worth it. It's coming up. Okay, I'm back at I found it. I love you guys. Thanks for sticking around. Here it is. He was like, so you want to make a movie with your iPhone? Yeah, that's an iPhone attached there, folks. Look at that on the top to block out the sun. I'm talking for him right now. There's that little shoulder thing to help you stabilize it, just like a filmmaker's rig. The sun, block it out to the left, to the right. And then, very nice. You can move it around. Let's say you want to shoot vertical. There you go. That easy. Take the little wooden mount. You can even put that at the bottom. It's just, everything was just easy to chat. Everything was detachable and easily to change to go shooting from horizontal to vertical. And then there's this like movie level viewfinder on it. Really, really cool. He was showing me how you can easily switch from vertical to horizontal. But that's by Zacuto. You probably recognize the brand. I may not be saying it right if you're familiar with their more pro products, but excited to work with them if there's anything we can work on. But tons of cool products. And I just basically what I wanted to show you today was just some of the smaller things, and we can talk about more later. But stay tuned for the interviews because they're the pros talking about it, and I want them to explain their products, but these are my favorite. All right, everybody, I'm going to see you later because I got to start editing all this footage from not only CES, but also the Fancy Food Show. So let's work together. Let's message me in the chat if you have any questions, and I'm going to put in the description links to all these products if you're interested in them. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next time.